Welcome to this edition of Backstage Pass with Leah Chang. I'm your host, Leah Chang. I am so delighted to be celebrating the first day of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month with some of my special pals, the gentlemen of SLANT, Perry Young, Wayland Quintero, and Rick Ebihara.
I'm in love with Connie. I'm sorry. I'm stuck in a loop. Connie, she's the only one. And so we wanted to pay tribute to all those people and heroes and icons that we deem really that paved the way for Asian American civil rights, and we're very, very strong in establishing our identity.
Mm-hmm. Well, we started SLANT in 1995 because we just felt like the three of us as actors in New York City had no work written for us. So we thought, hey, I met Rick in a show with Pan Asian Rep, and I met Wayland just doing H.T. Chen's show. And I thought, you know what, these two guys are cool. They play music and we jive. So why don't we just write our own show? And I happened to be working with Ellen Stewart at the time. And I just asked Ellen, hey, can I make a show? And Ellen said, you got 2 weeks in November. And this was like May of 1995.
Wow.
And I called these two guys up and said, we can do a show, guys. What do you think? And so when we got together, we just thought, this is the one shot. We're going to do a show that no one's ever written for us. Mm-hmm. And we're just talking to what would we do? And then the first thing that came to our mind was, you know what, there's a stereotype out there of Asian guys with small penises, and we should just do a show and examine what that was about. And so we wrote Big Dicks Asian Men, the musical.
There you go.
And now we're back 30 years later, and it's time for reunion.
So what does it feel like for you to be back together again?
It was very familiar, but at the same time newish again, because we haven't been around together like this for like 30 years. And there's a lot of new music that is being brought into it. It's a new kind of different vibe because of the times we're living in. It's like we had to do this, mm-hmm. and at the invitation of Nikki Paraiso and Mia Yu at LaMaMa Theater. So it's like time to do this. It's a little different from Big Dicks Asian Men. We're not dealing with those stereotypes of pop culture and all that, but as one of our bylines of our show is Lucky FM, tuning into the frequencies of our heroes and ancestors to remember, to assert, and to also celebrate.
Because we address Vincent Chin, we address, but at the same time, you heard Connie Chung, so all of our female heroes, and also we'll be addressing the 442nd Infantry during World War II. And all those are so important, so important now that we remember them, and that these memories and these heroes are not erased from our history.
What does it mean for you to be an Asian American theater maker in this time?
I feel at times and in my real life threatened, more so than ever now. It didn't just start with anti-Asian hate in the 2020. It started way back when. It feels in a way a lot more accelerated right now. So as an artist, this is my channel, one of our channels of our vehicles, I should say, for channeling our energy into commenting on today, but via the histories and memories of our heroes, not all, but some of our heroes and ancestors, and channeling that through this vehicle called SLANT, care of LaMaMa. And I feel fortunate that we're given a space to do that, to share with whoever comes to see our show. And we encourage you all to come see, because it's a lot of serious material, but also a lot of fun. And there are moments of humor, and it's a way of being ourselves in this moment, but with a legacy that's come forward from the past also.
Come back home from a hard day's work. I lay on the couch in a clean cup of boots. I grab me a beer, turn on the tube. I look for the girl who is the truth. Find her every night at the end on CBS. She brings the world news. Oh, Connie, she's the one for me.
Dun, 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 dun. Right.
I mean, it's pretty apparent that people of color are under attack under this new administration, and they're erasing our histories in Black Museum and the Japanese American Museum and
It's
the
astonishing that they
Smithsonian.
think they'll just take things out of the Black Museum. I mean,
It's
the whole
astonishing.
point of the museum.
It's frightening,
It's very
but we're
frightening.
not
The
surprised. So
442nd was
absolutely.
Yeah.
So at this moment, as an Asian American storyteller, I feel like it's a moment to step up and ramp up more than ever, because we actually have a moment to voice our experience and opinion, where in the very near future, we might not. So it's best to resist now, because if we don't, it'll be impossible to resist later. But we resist with love. So our songs are about community. So come out and you can feel the community support and you can fight. We surround hate with love. So come see Lucky FM.
Yeah, and this show is about love, our love of our history, our love of Asian American. And Asian American history is American history. It is. It is so important to America, and it's important to feel like we belong, because we have been fighting to belong since day one, you know, and we do. And come out and belong. Belong with them.
I'm so excited to be able to see SLANT's Lucky FM, and it's May 21st to the 25th at LaMaMa. Thank you for joining me for this edition of Backstage Pass with Leah Chang. Until next time.
Thank you, Leah.
Thank you,
Bye.
Leah.